Guess so.
Pretty sure it ended up happening in your city.
It makes sense
Same.
though.
It does kind of make sense.
Alright, yeah, I'm ready, bro.
Downtown LA's night scene.
Oh, LA. All right, you lucky.
Yes.
Night scene exploding.
You
Try to
lucky.
put that on us, bro.
I was. I really was.
First sperm race.
Can I? Hold on.
Ex-
Friday with an event
Yep.
Bro.
Here one more time.
Sperm race.
Yep. Yeah, yeah, you heard it right. Yes, sir.
What?
Yep, chisel. Yep.
Mysterious white stuff.
What the hell?
Shooting
Why are they throwing hands? We're throwing hands?
Yep, because it's getting heated.
What do you mean, mysterious
You just-
white stuff?
yeah,
And you show us
this-
a clip
yeah.
of one competitor shooting the other. What are you implying here? That dude just got a money shot?
Oh, nada. Fuck you, didn't.
He did. Yeah, we know it, yo.
Out arena where they're gonna race? Come?
Bro,
Wow.
The general public doesn't talk about it because it's so taboo. It's always been associated with
He's
adult
raising
entertainment
money for,
or something that's degenerate. What we want to do is
something
want
for
to make
good
it
guys
more
or
of like a
whatever.
sport or a different type of entertainment,
Bro.
but more of like optimizing biomarkers.
it's other.
Man, what the
You see that kid just put it together? The fucking kid.
Hold on. Maybe my ears are playing a trick on me. Did this kid just say that oftentimes semen, ejaculate, cum, sperm is associated with either adult entertainment or with things that are derogatory oftentimes?
There was a-
Would you have to discuss
There was a cause that he's doing it for. It was like male fertility. Like male fertility, like bringing awareness to male fertility. It was what he was saying.
Oh, word, yeah.
To talk about
Yeah.
when it's
That's what he said. That's what he said.
What's the purpose?
I don't-
Of course
that's what he
it's
said.
Sexual. Why would you think this would be something entertaining?
And that fan base raised over $1 million.
That's why.
For the world's first ever live.
$1 million raised for
They
this bitch.
raised $1
$1
million
million.
to watch semen.
Sponsors about to jump in on this shit, bro.
Competitive.
We will have Red Bull sponsoring
The
a
human
sperm.
being is the
There's gonna be a little Red Bull
funniest
flag
species.
on that little itty bitty
You cannot
microscopic
have-
sperm. There's gonna be a Red Bull
Who
on
else is
it.
doing this shit?
You're-
The Red Bull logo.
With the help of wealthy investors, the 17-year-old Bay Area high school student
He's a high school
entrepreneur launching this epic competition to raise awareness on male fertility health.
Raise awareness got to be the most overused terminology in the realm
Man.
of crowdfunding. So let me get this straight. We're going to raise awareness for
Man.
fertility, infertility,
Yeah.
whatever the case just so happens to be, by having a competition.
You know what, bro? I'm about to start a campaign.
As they head to the
I'll
finish
jump in on it.
in order
Let's do
to
it.
Fuck it.
educate and bring awareness to
Yeah, male
those
fertility,
who
bro.
happen to
Come
still
on, man.
have swimmers
Come on,
that are
man.
still actively swimming.
Yeah, there's something,
that
but they're just not
regardless
doing it.
Come on, man, get your dick out.
Whoa, yeah.
able, or dare I say, it sounds a bit rough, unworthy
Yeah,
of
come
the
on, yeah, we-
prize
yeah.
of the entire act of what creates the swimming that's supposed to make them feel good in this competition. How?
We're raising awareness.
All want our own individual sperm races to get onto this planet, so it's only fit to
Hey,
make this a format
proof.
we all watch and enjoy.
Hey, proof there though. We all want our race. Hey, you know what I mean?
You know, now that I think about it, he does make a very
Makes
good
a very
point. That is a
valid-
very compelling point.
Compelling.
We did all
We
indeed
won our
win the
race.
so that makes sense.
You know?
All
Look at the music scene.
disgusting, but that makes sense.
The competitors' sperm put into a microscopic racetrack. The sperm literally captured on this screen.
This shit is hilarious. This shit is hilarious.
How do you know whose sperm won?
I don't
See,
know.
that's slime.
Loser gets slapped.
That liquid. I don't know what that was. I don't. It looked like cum.
It bet-
looked like cum.
Contestants came
They did look
home
like
to
cum.
win $10,000
That's all I'm
bragging
saying.
rights for the strongest, fastest semen.
I want to build Olympics for sperm.
Eric Zhu was one of the sperm racing organizers.
Did this kid just say
Olympics
he wants to
for
build
sperm.
the Olympics?
I didn't
for
actually
sperm?
think
who's
you could see him
responsible
race,
for this
though. So
tomfoolery?
now I'm like, you know
That
what?
damn break
Yeah, you
dance
can
in
see it.
Hollywood
Yeah.
in
Uh-huh.
Australia.
It's an
Had
actual,
that track on the screen.
yeah. It was an actual track. It was a finish line. Hey, hey, we're working with something. We cooking.
Wait till they let me start gambling on this shit. taking the black dude's sperm every time.
Bro, chill.
Every time,
The
bro.
contenders who were handpicked
Gonna win that shit, bro.
men.
Y'all be all the Mexicans.
I was gonna say you might want to get you a Spanish one, dog.
Damn.
We're given
Damn. If it was a race, as long if there's only one of you guys in the race, I'm taking that one. You know what I mean? If there's
Cause that motherfucker gonna be out of there.
Donation, right? How much were the individual competitors paid to essentially keep themselves in good health to provide the best performing?
All right. Now we're going too far. Now I'm going down.
How do you know what makes the best performing semen?
This is why you do research.
From what they usually have.
Yes, and that's what
Temperatures, you know what I'm saying? It's gotta be this. You gotta keep them nice and snug. You know.
Yup. You gotta keep the balls really warm all day. You gotta have a little pad, like one of the things for your hands, icy, and like keep by your balls all day.
So
You would
dumb.
have to respond. Oh, I'm being
So
paid
dumb.
to preserve my health, to provide semen in a race,
Yes.
to raise awareness for fertility.
Yes.
Do you hear how crazy that sounds?
Yes. But do you hear how much money can be made?
USC
I'm
and
saying.
UCLA. In the
$1 million Chisel was raised for this one race.
The Trojan won. The Bruin got creamed. I know what you do.
That's just
This is a massive
that's just
troll
nasty.
job on the nationally televised
national,
newscast.
Yeah,
There ain't no
and I'm not too
reason
mad
why they
at
got
that.
so much play on words like this.
The organizers made history tonight. They say this is the first sperm race, but it will not be the last.
To think it was a 17-year-old who came up with this concept to put this together. Well, then again, I don't know how old his co-founder just so happens to be. It was the two of them. But one way or another, the mere fact that one of them...
The second one's probably like a 45-year-old dude like, hey, you know, it'd be good. It's fucking sperm race. With a pack of squares in his hand, packing it up.
I hope not.
The winner gets 10,000, and this
Packing the squares up.
trophy. And these people came together to watch semen race.
They did.
There's only a
Lots of
matter of
people.
time before Lily Phillips and Bonnie Blue
Oh.
are waiting at the
Yes.
finish line
Yes.
to receive the bodily fluids that you
Good idea.
so desperately desire.
Wisco
You
Tiffany.
Bro,
We got
at this
third
point,
Wisco.
we try and make as much money as we can.
By way of donation, in the hopes that they
I like
may
it.
possibly be
People out here
selected.
giving away money
This
for shit, so
masturbators anonymous
why not?
Facts.
Currently sending
We
it
just gotta figure out our niche. We gotta figure out something.
and let
Mhm.
by carrier
Gotta
pigeons
figure out a cause.
to try to find their way into being
We should
monitored.
raise awareness for the safety and well-being of the hermit crab.
And you mean to tell me this is a good idea?
We're raising awareness for weed.
Just to think that they sold out an arena is alarming to me, because how did you even keep the crowd engaged to look at the screen and watch?
I like it. I mean, I'm about it. I'm full for it. We take donations in cash
for
or
our first annual 2025 Seaman Racing Competition. Gentlemen,
We'll set up a PayPal box, like a box, you know, PO box. You know what I'm saying? We'll set up a box, like send all the weed. And then we'll set up a donation.
right, USC on the left, both seamen doing some.
Okay, here we go. There's a circle. Okay, here we go. We're in the midst of the race.
They've made it a
USC is gone. USC is struggling. That dude is way ahead, bro. Look at him. Look at dude, he's gone. They got close. They brought it together. They brought it together.
Looking to make history.
Who's gonna be the winner from UFC though?
And the come of Southern California reigns supreme and takes first place.
Calm down, Chisel.
Yes.
Stop it.
Yes.
Stop it. Because I know there's going to be motherfuckers
We
who
won.
into this competition. And the moment that they win,
Hey.
they going to have this sumbitch on their damn bios.
On
across
the
their
bio.
social media. People
Damn
might put
right.
them as banners on
Fucking
their
world
shit.
champion
Look,
sperm racer gonna be my fucking leading thing on my resume.
I'm gonna be like,
racing competition.
Applying for jobs.
okay.
World champion sperm
That
racer.
doesn't help you with this job, though.
World champion. But did I say world champion?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Get a job.
Yeah.
Find a career. Perhaps a new hobby. But not this. Not this. Let people have nice things. This isn't one of
Thank
them.
you.
This is not going to
Thank
be
you, Chisel.
the
He smile. He wants to smile. Look,
Yeah, it's because it's hilarious, but at the same time, bro. What?
And sperm racing is on the marquee. There will be no ejaculate that will be competed whatsoever because they've got to have 2 assassins waiting at the door. Chris.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Steven.
He did kill her ass in General Hospital.
You gonna have to die. 2 killers waiting for you. Chris and
See how
Steve.
Stephen A. Smith hit her with the no look?
I know. Silenced up
So
too.
once again, we gather here live for a beautiful body cam viewing. This one.
Oh,
at a
God.
sanctuary guest.
I didn't realize that no one really realized that Stephen A. was on General Hospital because my mom watched that show like for years or for a long time. So
Yeah.
I've known it for like 10, 15 years. He's been on there for a long time making his reoccurring roles. Been over a decade. Yeah.
Cause I had a I was watching it for a little bit too because my mom and my auntie and them they used to
Very
watch it.
often. It's not even like necessarily even every season or anything like that. But like he's been popping up since freaking like 2010. I swear.
One of my guilty pleasures for sure back in the day was the daytime soaps.
Dude, I didn't want anyone to know it, but I had them on because they were fucking riveting, bro. Riveting. There's always drama.
Me and Black Hand went through our phase, bro. We was in the pocket.
Bro.
Days of our lives, all of this. Yeah,
Let it run.
yeah.
Let it run. Just let it run. Right
Yeah.
there. And anyone comes in the room, you quick switch it on.
That wasn't my.
Maybe Unsolved Mysteries as a backup.
I was not watching daytime soaps.
No, I was not. I haven't watched this one at all yet, too. So
I did 3 times already.
Damn, you spent a lot of time watching.
Police don't party.
French wedding
Discover
party
American
meets
police don't
American
party.
police. I don't.
Let's see what they have for us.
I don't know. This could be
My
interesting.
son just got married.
Okay, well,
Okay.
what's wrong with me?
Yes.
Okay.
On January 13th,
Yeah, I mean,
Well, what's wrong with
Thank
you?
Yeah.
what is
What is
to a group of intoxicated adults, causing a disturbance at the bar.
They're drunk.
Hello. Where's the bathroom?
Scared the fuck out of me. Scared the fuck out of me.
So what's going on?
Where's the bathroom?
Sees the
I don't
cops
know
roll
that.
up to the
That's
party
hilarious.
first. Ask where the bathroom is. So just
sounds
right
like it
out of the
might be
gates,
loud.
first impression, bartenders. And listen, I was in hospitality for a long time. Dealt with a lot of people like this. They had to
He's
call
got a little different
because
cam
people
look,
were
isn't
refusing
it?
to
Isn't
leave,
it
which
different?
is
A little circle.
Crazy. I mean, I've dealt with people that didn't want to leave, and it's very annoying. And
guess,
it's like it's
yeah.
closed and it's past closing, and you kind of there's a little gray area there because they've paid for dinner. But some people really push the envelope with how late they stay, to the point where you're calling the cops. They must really be going aggressive.
Why can't you guys leave?
Okay. Nice to meet you.
Huh?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, nigga.
They've been asking you to leave. Why aren't you leaving?
Yes, we said that we have to leave then.
Okay.
Okay. We are going to leave then.
Okay.
All right.
Do you guys have a room
Let's
here?
get up and.
Yes.
We have weddings. It's I'm French, so
Okay.
my English is not
It's
very
okay.
good. But we have weddings, and we have to finish the party here. And we said that it's okay. We are going to go, but they are really not very kind. But it's okay.
Okay.
We are going to go.
Do you guys have a room at this hotel?
we do.
Yes. Okay, so just go on to your room.
It's okay. We can't we can't invite you to the weddings, but it's okay for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll wait for her.
Thank you.
You see, we has the wedding, and my son is married.
This is gonna be a tough listen.
So we going to but for now, we stay. See, I am.
Shout out my French people though, cause they make some good. They made a good video game.
Yes.
There's some good basketball players coming out of France right now, too.
Saying, I feel it.
The other guys leave.
Thank you.
These guys.
Thank you.
Okay, now this is a great moment right here because right in this moment,
All right.
so easy to not get arrested. And I don't know what happens. I haven't watched this, but there's another 20 minutes left, so I imagine shit goes south. But all you had to do was be like, hey, sorry that they had to call the cops on us. We'll take the after party back to the hotel rooms where we can then cause a ruckus and probably get the cops called again. But for now, we're just going to head out. We don't have to get handcuffed on my son's wedding day.
No.
But I have to imagine
something's gonna happen here. Yeah, something
the
Someone doesn't have the same plan.
Their emotions, and they get absolutely bagged and out of control. I can't wait.
Sorry for the
It's okay. Just when they leave and it's time to clean up, it's time to go to your rooms. And you don't need to tell us to go to.
There we go.
There we go.
Help herself.
Red dress.
I'm telling you right now, if that was a dude cop telling her that, she wouldn't have cared. But the fact that it was another lady trying to put her in her place, no way, buddy.
Adult as you are an adult. Okay? Go to your room, you're gonna get trespassed. No, I'm sorry. Go.
Don't you start.
Uh-oh. Damn.
Now you're arrested. And now you're arrested.
They're gonna put you down.
And now you're arrested.
Oh.
He's in the field. Yep. Now you're arrested.
Now you praying.
One elevator ride in 90 seconds from having a nice nightcap in your
these
hotel
things are
room.
ridiculous how they go.
She said, bah, get the goddamn hands out of my face.
Get that on.
Potatoes getting handcuffed in a hotel.
She took a couple swipes too, she
what's
said.
wrong with you? Use your brain. It's so easy.
Cut that shit out, she said.
I like, yeah. And then look, they did.
Yeah, they did. They cut it out. They did.
Please. It's okay.
Man, I wish they'd have punched him in the stomach.
We have weddings.
Love it.
We have weddings.
We don't need any more problems.
Back up, sir. Cool.
Okay, but she's nice.
She's nice, clearly.
It's okay.
Stand up.
Hello.
Please.
Can you get out?
You can make your neck up, please.
Can someone please get her another Chardonnay?
Yes.
Okay, there's no effort. Dude, she just battered a law enforcement officer.
That's not. You have no proof of that. You have no proof of that.
I did not punch
Yes, you did.
No, I did.
You didn't punch him. No, you're right. Slap. There wasn't a punch. There was no punching. It was like,
How they do it in France, but you just can't make an aggressive move with a police officer. It's just not going to go.
Didn't happen.
Going to go that well for you. She's claiming.
Didn't happen.
Let's.
It was really lightning quick. She did. It was lightning fast. She had those like Jackie Chan. Like, hey.
You are an adult. Okay? Go to your room, you're gonna get trespassed.
No, I'm sorry.
Go.
Oh, here.
Don't you start.
Hey.
There it is.
Hey.
Swatted her arm.
She double.
She did. It was like a circle. It was like a.
Go over there.
It was like
Okay, we'll talk about it in a second.
it was in the wrist. It was in the
Away
wrist.
from us.
Yeah, it was like.
At this point, you're obstructing.
I understand.
Okay.
In French,
And if you don't back up, sir, I'm gonna punch you in the fucking stomach.
If you do not let us take her
I
outside.
saying you that I'm French and I don't understand all.
Okay, you're French? Sit. Take a seat. Sit down.
Okay.
Oh, you're French? Kayate, por favor.
What? Sit down.
Spanish.
For what?
They put her down.
My son just got married.
Oh no!
Oh, we got another one.
Showed up.
Another one.
Maybe just mom. This is bad. So that that was mother-in-law that just got crumpled like a origami crane on the hotel
She was
rug.
praying.
Maybe this is.
She had to pray to Allah real quick.
With the
Help get out of this situation. Go safely.
red veteran voice pulling up right now. You know, this lady she was outside smoking a cigarette. Clearly. If she comes into this disaster, it's about to go down.
Okay, well,
What is wrong
she had a
with
cop.
you?
What's wrong with me?
Yes.
Okay, take her.
Because why? For what?
Wait. 1 minute.
That asshole right there?
No, it's your pastor. Hey,
She's
you want to go to jail
very nice
too?
woman.
You don't touch me. You understand that?
You don't touch me.
You don't touch me.
Mary, please let me speak to my friend.
Hey, let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Wait! Are you serious?
Stay back. You touch me, you're gonna go to jail. Do you understand? You touch me, you're going to jail. You understand that?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Why are you taking her? Why?
There you go.
What happened?
Take
What
the
is
yoga.
fucking wrong with you?
Get away from her or you're gonna go to jail.
okay? So we're gonna have a ball.
The guy's trying.
All right,
He's
Mr.
trying.
Fishman
He
needs
was trying, but he needs to
needs
turn
to
around
get
and get
the
them
bag
out of there.
right
He
now.
needs
He
to
needs to
not
make
be in
an
front of the
executive
police. He needs to
decision
get the turn around,
the
wrangle them up, wrangle.
So if
Shit's
I,
about to go south.
yeah,
We're talking probably.
I'm like, officer, I'm just gonna go. Peace.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah, I probably would have just left. I would have tried. I would have given the, come on, we got it. And then they're gonna shoot. You know they're gonna shoot you off. So I'm like, all right, guys, I'm just gonna go.
Just start
to the room.
To traffic. All right.
And not gonna.
Don't talk to the cops. Talk to the.
They obviously want to hit the fade. Which
you're about to spend
peace.
all night.
I'd be like, is the pool still open?
Bench in a police
I'm gonna go hit the
precinct,
pool.
buddy. I mean,
Man.
Well, y'all get arrested.
Here.
Y'all gonna go
It's on you, pal.
I'm drunk as hell. I'm going to
Tell them, lady cop.
She's right. It's a wedding. It's a wedding. Please.
Punch him in the stomach. Punch him in the stomach.
Turn around. Please turn around, homie. You need it.
We're staying in this hotel. Get back. Get back. Can you tell him to...
So mom with the raspy voice, she's the type of woman to drink sweet vermouth on the rocks. Like, that's just a drinking choice. I don't know. just of all of a sweet vermouth on the rocks.
Greg's yelling at you for your barely you owe 20 push-ups.
It's gonna be worse.
And he's gambling in my chat.
Man.
Okay.
Where he at? Where he at? Where he at?
She's nice.
Yeah, over there. Over there.
She's not.
Dude, these girls, these ladies.
Well, you're gonna go to jail too.
Really?
Yes.
Bring 'em all.
You are.
Bring 'em all.
For obstructing.
Dude.
Yes. Stop. Okay.
Can you please let...
Yes, I'll take this off.
I do love. I mean, in all the videos we watch, police love to just scream obstructing at all times. And granted, I get it. Like if you are
that is what they will say.
Getting in the way of their investigation, you're
he said, "No, fuck you."
Like every video, like the second there's a little bit, you're obstructing. You're arrested for obstructing. Charged with obstructing.
She tries to go back to gambling right away.
All right, pal. Let's calm down. Just arrest her or don't. All right.
Can you accept me to take picture?
In 1 second, let us do our job.
Take picture.
All right, stop obstructing.
We are sitting together and tell
Let
us...
me take a picture.
Now, first,
You think he's just gonna let?
taking me to jail.
Outside.
Please. I'm celebrating
Why
Fabienne's
is he-
son's wedding and you're taking me to jail.
Yes, you are, because you committed battery on a law enforcement officer. Do not touch me.
Don't touch me too.
Don't touch me either, my man.
A little slower.
Back up, gang.
Walk slower.
Touch me.
This is a lot of voices.
You are going to get pepper sprayed if you do not.
Atrium, a lot of echo.
You want to get pepper
Slower,
sprayed.
please.
Y'all need to lower your voice.
Because I've never been to jail in my life.
Well, now you're going to jail, so I don't know what to tell you.
Can you walk a little
Hey, buddy, about to get punched in there.
Walk. You walk in your pace.
For real.
Oh, gonna get sprayed.
They're going
Break it
to
out.
spray me because they're asking me to, because they didn't
No
want me
way
to walk
we're getting
over.
pepper spray, right?
Drag her. Just walk.
I mean, Sheila, that's a beautiful dress. Like
Walk
she's
slower,
It's a really nice place.
Yep, she got put down in it too.
because why?
She did. No, you should spray. You said, right? You should spray. She was sprayed all up. That's what you said.
Let that lesson be learned. No matter how nice your clothes are, you can still be put down.
Yeah, that's true.
They took her.
They will arrest you.
Now they're dragging her. I am curious, like in hindsight, they'll charge her. Initially they'll arrest her for.
And then the
battery
charges
on a
will be
police
dropped.
officer,
I don't think
obstructing
she'll
whatever
get.
it is.
I
But
don't think
mostly
she's-
that's like them wielding their.
It was like
authority to do that.
a circle. She
Like,
didn't really even
I don't
hit him. She was like,
girl's hand out of
get
the
off my
clearly they
wrist.
were
Get off.
doing
It was like what a
No way
parent
that
would do
you
to a
actually have to
child.
end up paying a fine.
Yeah,
I don't know.
because she like grabbed her
It
wrist
gets
and said, "Get
tossed,
off my
I think,
wrist."
right?
And then,
In court, like,
try to hit
I would
it.
think.
Unless
it goes further south, but just from what I saw there.
They gonna drop the charges.
Okay, go.
Yeah, I don't think it'll
What
be.
have I done?
Take a seat.
Take a seat.
What have I done? Wait. Okay.
What a story going back home to France.
Marilena, can Can you videotape
Put
this?
your feet in the floor.
They just pushed me down to the bottom of the car.
To the bottom of the car? What
We
does that
are,
mean?
I mean, nanometers. So
Man.
We are very close to an
hold on your
instant.
hats.
Extremely close.
If there's a swift breeze, it might be no time. So just lock in. Time to lock in, fellas.
Can you just do this? She pushed
We
me
all
to
noticed
the
it.
bottom of the car. Yes.
To the bottom. What does that mean? Push your feet.
Because she's sitting on the floor of the car.
Oh, she's not on the chair?
Yeah. Like, girl, sit your ass on the fucking seat then.
Sit on the seat then. I don't have a brain. That's what
Wait, can I tell you something else?
No, there's nothing to tell me.
I'm so sorry.
She's going to jail.
I'm so sorry for you.
Okay, she battered a law enforcement officer. She's going to jail.
Battered.
Now get away. Now get away.
What did you? I want to understand what is the.
Hey, he's French. Go easy on him.
Well, someone's got to help the guy know where to go to find her and get her out at least, right? Like, can someone help the guy for your sins?
We don't have to answer.
He's drunk as shit, so it might not work right now.
She's gonna eat his partner.
Show me your pain.
I don't have to ignore that or anything.
Can I take the picture, please?
Dude, step back.
Take picture.
Hey!
Can I take the picture?
Hey! Get back right now! You're not gonna touch our car. Get back! I'm not playing around. That is our property. Okay?
You just trying to let her out?
She hit.
Roll down the window.
Did she hit? Did she hit you? Did she hit? She hit me.
She hit you.
She hit you too? I didn't see that. I don't know. Buddy might be being a little bitch for that.
We can already tell they doing a,
Look, see that scratch
they
right
want
there? See that?
She's going to jail.
That's
exactly. They a little much, but
It doesn't look like much, but it hurts. You know?
this what happen when you
know what I'm saying?
come
Like,
across two petty people, bro. It'd be like
in the heat of
this.
the moment,
Everybody
little bit,
petty.
Little get away from me. She was
Hey, man.
mad that the lady cop had something to say.
You never have to
right?
get petty. Stay petty.
Shut, bro.
Classic, whatever.
Remember
She
that.
could have just tapped her
Bro,
one back. Little
I ain't trying to get put down. I am not trying to be praying to Allah when I'm not ready to pray. I'll pray on my own time.
Well,
I get it. Don't get me wrong. I mean,
I don't want the law enforcement officer. Yeah, maybe it was time. Maybe it was time.
click one back. Who cares? The fuck? Obstruction, resisting, battery.
She battered that officer.
Battered like the shit out of him.
Arm, pretty sure, and then my hand. She went like this. She smacked my hand out of the way.
Yeah.
Should we call him that? Should we get the actually call the wagon?
Thank you.
That shit hurt.
I told you, see right there. Give me the hot egg.
Oh, right there?
See that?
Yeah.
See that? Look at that.
I think I do. Yeah, I think I see that.
Did you listen to him?
I need you to walk away. We're investigating something.
And explaining you that I'm French.
I don't care. My deputies are investigating something right now, and you are obstructing it.
Way to go about that.
I need you to walk away, and I need to talk to them.
Leave.
I need to talk to
I
them.
can touch you. J'ai a picture of you.
Hey,
And you.
You can't, but from over there.
Go over there.
Okay. Là, ici, là.
Go over there.
Take your ass over there.
Over there.
Show me your face and you'll
I'm recording.
Okay,
it,
sir. Just go over there, man.
He has told us that he's French at least 20 times.
Yes.
I need a counter in the corner.
Obviously,
Can we do a counter in the corner?
Yes, you can. Counter?
Correct move is.
Oh, it didn't show up. Okay.
We tried. We tried, right?
Okay, cool. Like nobody had to go to jail today. Obviously.
Somebody give me a counter in the
playing
corner.
little-
Just staring into the
She's
distance.
100%
counter in the
back of
corner.
Cop car. And yeah, it's fun to yell about obstruction and like crying about battery, but like these are the rules. Like the rules are
Don't we
placed
have an
for a
assistant
reason,
for this?
obviously. And like in a situation like this where it's like silly,
Yeah.
whatever. But it is the rule.
Penelope said, nah.
That's, yeah. He said, you don't need a fucking counter, right? Count yourself.
Yeah. Use your fingers, damn it.
I've lost count. I didn't start from the beginning, bro. So we gotta start the video over. Start it over.
Yeah, you going, bro. Come on, bro. He finna get roughed up. Yeah, because he doing too much.
I told you many times.
He need to just back up. He should have been went back and just, you know.
If I was him, I'd be in the hot tub right now. I want to speak to you.
Yeah, because I'd have been like, I'll let them get the information. They figure out where she at.
I'm drunk as hell. I'm not gonna remember shit in the morning.
No, you don't understand me.
I'm gonna wake up. Where's my way?
But he's French!
Oh shit! Oh damn it!
About that. Why would you arrest him?
Another one on the fingers there.
Was it because of obstruction? Yes, it was obstruction.
He's French, though.
It was obstruction. Definitely.
It was definitely obstruction.
That was what it was, I think. Obstruction.
You're not listening. Okay? I don't care.
I see.
Hit my deputy. That is a felony. She did. Okay? And you are not listening. So you're about to go to jail. No, you're not listening. You're getting in the way of us. Go ahead and put him in the car.
Whoa.
There goes the lady. There goes the lady. There's the other lady roaring again.
You're just being detained for now, you understand? Because you're obstructing our investigation, okay?
Don't believe it, bro. Don't believe it. You're going to jail.
Yeah, he should be out. They'll let him out.
If you guys need me to translate any of
Yeah,
that, I've been on the Ratatouille ride at Disney like 3 or 4 times, so I'm pretty much like 60% French at this point. Happy to do that for you.
I try to explain to you.
No, you're being, right now, you're being a nuisance, and you're obstructing and you're hindering your investigation. You are. You're being obnoxious.
No, I want to explain you. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Your fault.
What are you starting for, dude? Just go back to work. Get your ass back inside. What are you even still doing out there?
Yeah. When you see all these lady cops, I'm finna hang out for a second.
Sorry to laugh.
It's okay.
That's enough.
He's not going to jail. He's just being.
For the moment.
They're taking him away from the situation.
I need
so
an
he can-
over-under on whether red dress number 2 is going to get
She's going to end up going to jail. She is going
We
to
already
end
got
up
the
going
main
to
culprit,
Hysterical.
Mr. Obstruction in French is on his way in the back,
she is gonna
and I think we're teetering on the edge of.
Like this guy, I think they're just going to hold him in there until they figure out what's going on.
You're not under arrest.
And then they'll let him go. See, you're not under arrest.
You're not under arrest. Take a seat. You're not under arrest.
Take a seat.
You're not under arrest.
You say what you
Sit
want.
down.
Take a seat.
Oh, God. Chill out over there, man.
Glass. Can you help me?
Nope. Okay.
My glass.
Go.
My glass.
Where are your glasses?
In my head. Here. In my head.
In your hand?
Yeah. Here.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's okay for me. It's
Calm
okay.
down.
You're okay.
Your glasses? Okay.
Thanks.
Calm down.
Yeah,
You'll be fine.
Just
You'll
for
be
now.
okay. You'll be fine. You'll be here.
My son's wedding.
Not anymore.
That's all we were doing. And we bought champagne bottles at the bar.
So
and then lunch bar.
Can you let me explain?
Why? I'm so ashamed. My whole family is here from France.
That's what it is. French.
Ah.
They're French. I couldn't pin it.
Couldn't pick up the accent. Couldn't pick it up. Couldn't quite get it. It was tough.
Comprehended.
Okay, hey.
I just Fabian.
Fabian. My name is
I want
Melissa.
to kill myself right now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Comprehended.
Thought she was gonna bust it open.
Big Rick. Yep.
Out of handcuffs.
Wait, they're gonna arrest her now too?
Yep. Come on, get your ass up. Come on. Get your ass up.
Wait, what is she getting arrested for now?
You're being
She just sat down.
You're gonna detain your ass too. Get your ass up.
Yeah, they're being detained.
Okay.
Why my son's waiting?
Three's company, baby.
3 for 3.
Three's company.
Son's up boning his new wife right now.
Why they out here having one of the worst days of their life.
My Duke's getting arrested.
Oh, sorry, man. It's too much. Too much.
Man. Well, okay, she's not necessarily getting arrested. Just calm.
My best friend has been arrested. 2 of my best
Punch her in the stomach. Punch her in the stomach.
They're not arrested. Well, one of them is.
Why?
The other one's just being detained for a minute.
The only thing I said is why.
Yeah, why did they cuff her though? I mean, she sat down and said she wanted to kill herself. Is that it?
Why would you do that?
Fabian,
Oh, there goes the fat boy.
just listen. No talking. I'm gonna let you talk. Listen. You guys consumed a lot of alcohol.
Yes.
Okay.
I agree.
Listen.
I
No
agree.
talking. Listen.
listen.
hit my
That's the
deputy.
biggest problem.
Now,
People can't ever listen.
From Florida?
I'm from New York. But
Okay,
now
let me
in
explain.
Florida.
Let me explain. In Florida, okay, you're not allowed to hit
What?
deputies.
Obviously.
It's a felony. So she's going to jail. Listen, she's going to jail for that. Okay?
Listen.
But because
She's doing good. She's doing pretty good so far.
and he kept getting
Doing pretty
into
good
our
so far.
investigation, we had to take him away. Okay. Now you, ma'am, we asked you multiple times to please give us a minute, right? Because I don't know what's going on. I just showed up. My deputy just got hurt. I don't know if he needs
Not with
EMS.
me. I was in the bus.
Yeah, he needs EMS right there.
Yeah,
I need
he
it.
did. He did.
I'm already actually about to die because of blood loss.
Check the hand. Check the hand.
I'm
custody.
I'm almost dead right now because of blood loss. I'm very, very close.
Have a seat. Have a seat, sir.
I'm like,
Have a
who's going to be
seat.
left to bail
No,
parents out? Like, the bride and groom are probably
They're probably boning right now.
spanking uglies in the
See?
hotel.
I told you.
You know, a little trip to the Maldives for their
Exactly.
honeymoon. They don't want to be spending all day at the precinct in the morning.
They're
Come on
about
now.
to. They're about to.
Listen,
You're gonna miss that plane.
because now you just stated that comment in front of law enforcement deputies. In the state of Florida, we are going to place you in protective custody.
There you go.
We feel that if you don't see a person, listen, a mental health evaluator, a doctor,
My
okay?
kids are here.
Well,
All
listen,
my
you
children, my
just
whole
made a
family
statement.
is here.
You just made a statement that you wanted to kill yourself.
Right.
That is a big deal.
Yeah.
Therefore, if you don't see psychiatric treatment and a doctor, and if they don't clear you, I'm gonna worry that you're gonna be a danger to yourself and others. Do you understand?
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, even if you're being hyperbolic, which
Yep.
this lady most certainly was.
Yep.
The second you say that in front of a police officer, they are obligated to obviously take it very seriously. So, sorry about your luck. You're getting PC'd. Thanks for playing.
You almost put your head on camera. You gotta look that way.
We're gonna take you.
Yeah, look.
Okay.
Kitty, you know what
To
time
a
it
place
is.
where you need to talk to the doctor.
On my son's wedding.
We got dispatched here for 22 people refusing to leave the bar. There was a wedding here. And once they got here, most of them left. However, 3 subjects did not leave. As Gonzalez was telling them, you gotta leave or whatever. Suspect in the car, 10:15. One of them found
10:15. 388.
That's right.
hit Gonzalez in the arm or
Yeah, she. I had my hand out, so like she was coming at us. Put my hand out. I don't remember. She
I don't
grabbed my
remember.
arm.
I don't remember. It's your job to remember, you dipshit.
A little bit.
Yeah, check me out. Check me out.
Oh, yeah,
Check
here,
me out.
here,
I'm
here,
hurt.
here. Oh, right
Took
there.
my hand out. You see
Hold on,
that?
Find it again.
Rolled
Right there.
in right now. You can't be getting scratched.
Yeah.
Lord knows what's
Yeah,
on
I see that. I see that.
Almighty.
No. And then Manini came up and she hit Manini as well.
She hit my knee as well.
Yeah?
She hit
Yeah, that cop, she do look kind of cute. Yeah, them glasses. Yeah.
resisting, tensing, bracing. Her.
But no, part of it's the vest, but she looked like she got a nice, you know what I'm saying?
I don't even know what he needs EMS. He's not listening. But I'm French, and he won't move from mine. And I said, sir, you need to leave. I told him multiple times, sir, you need to leave. You need to walk away. She tries to open up the car door, cop car door. He says, I'm French, I'm this. I said, walk away. He didn't want to walk away. We put him in cuffs.
Say that. Stop lying.
Yeah, you're lying. He only said he was French like once.
As she
Maybe
sees
17
go in the car, she gets down on the ground and says, I want to kill myself. So,
But she got felony, so she goes right
no, this one.
Yeah.
This one,
That's not the better way
your
to
deputy's in there. She's in there.
Well, you could tell when a police officer don't be having shit to do.
Is there a medium black bag in there?
I can go look over there, but
I think it's your friend's bag.
Your friend's bag. Is it your friend's bag in there?
I mean, they had it coming. Honestly, being a bit
She
much.
hit me.
She hit us. So,
How could you be so horrible?
She didn't really hit you guys. She did a swim move, maybe in a smack. I thought it was a sack side, but it was a swim move.
so
You can't hit
And
a,
then
you can't hit a cop. That's a felony.
it's against the law.
because you're scared.
Okay, I'm doing my job. So she hit the cop.
She didn't hit the cop. She didn't really hit him. Can we play it back for a 5th time?
Can we?
Respect.
Okay. Well then, if that was the case, we wouldn't have been hit by somebody.
You know what? We
respect.
Ma'am, we're just doing our jobs.
Absolutely.
Okay? If someone touches us and puts their hand on us, they're gonna go to jail for battery on a law enforcement officer.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Absolutely.
I understand it's your wedding or somebody's wedding and you guys are having a good time, but like she says, she's an adult. She made the decision to put her hands on me and her. So as an adult who made that decision, she's gonna go to jail.
Okay, listen.
Okay? So please, we don't want to.
No,
These guys are doing their job. We don't want any more problems.
Lady, just.
Okay? Because being disorderly, going at screaming at them is considered disorderly conduct. And if they are disturbed because of your disorderly conduct, you can also go to jail too.
God damn, like I might be pushed over the edge if they cuff this lady too. Like enough is enough. Right?
Yeah, they're about to cover her too much.
Get a valet to take her to her hotel room for Christ's sake. I've had enough of this shit. I mean, like she's obviously hammered. Like they've been drinking at a wedding all night.
All night, and then drinking all day, all night.
Well, you know, she's battered. Scratches and you can't please. Like we get it, buddy. Like she's drunk. Stop explaining yourself. Just send her on her way.
Yeah, she's drunk. She doesn't understand it. She's not listening. She's not getting it. It's like that's facts. That's a good point. That's a great point.
I love Leon's a white guy. Well, she's battered.
She's battered. No, that is how we do be sounding.
You guys, we respect you so much. If you say you respect us as much as you do, we respect you so much.
Okay, all right. All right, lady. I'll see you later. I'll see you later.
If she's calm, we're going to go back to doing our thing. If she continues to be disorderly, okay.
But he made that beeline. He was walking away. Okay. Hold on, but if she continues to be disorderly, let me know. Let me know. I'll handle that.
They're just fucking nerds.
Fucking handle that shit.
Shut up.
This dude, this dude's a power trip full.
Yeah, they like Leon said, he's just a fucking nerd, bro. You could, like I said, you can tell when they ain't got shit going on.
The whole reason
Just let me know. Just let me know if she continues to be, you know. I'll definitely come back and get her.
Avoided. Nobody's fault but theirs.
I'll fucking put the bitch in the
I'll
car
fucking do it.
Let me know.
Sworn statement.
I'll fucking shoot.
Wait, whoa.
What happened?
I mean, I don't want to do that because we have 3 people in handcuffs.
Here we go.
But
he was about to.
Right now. If she wants to be here, she can. You know.
All right, man. I'll be like, bro, I'm finna go, bro. I'm finna go.
I'm about to do it.
But if she's being disorderly, that's a different thing. Okay.
All right, thanks.
Just let it go and go.
Oh my God.
Charged with resist officer with violence, battery, resist officer without violence.
Damn.
She was sentenced to 11 months and 29 days.
Damn.
Alcohol restriction.
They jammed her up.
Substance abuse evaluation.
Yeah, they did. Oh, that's great.
Damn, they actually.
I know.
A year
I know. They jammed her up for
A year
real.
of probation and fines.
Dude, they
Damn.
hit her up,
She's
bro.
gonna win the best.
They heamed her up, bro.
In that red dress.
I didn't expect that. I thought they was gonna drop the charges.
Drunk a-holes are not just
Yeah,
an
I
American
thought
problem.
maybe like an AA class.
There's probably French people, right? When it comes to just, drunk and disorderly.
Yeah, drunk and disorderly, yeah.
Comes back
Yeah,
from
it's
the bathroom and
definitely
finds
French.
all of her friends. I mean,
Yeah, dude.
I was just taking a shit.
Tough timing. Like,
I mean, she's French, so she was pooping or smoking.
I'm like, I just came back and what
the
the fuck?
happiest days of your son's
What the
life,
hell?
and the next thing you know, you're getting kicked out of the hotel bar.
Bow.
and
Just
wife
let me
is
know.
getting
I'll
tough
come
and
back
tough.
and get her ass.
Yeah.
Tough to kind of have that
You
memory
fucking
tarnish what.
here's my personal cell phone number. You fucking call me. I'll be back. You know.
He give me the personal card.
Alcohol consumption, which
You,
is
oh, God,
celebrated
sir.
and normalized in most cultures. So here we are. Thanks for playing.
They ain't got shit going on in that county.
And it's time for a net
This is Los Angeles. You think they'd have some better shit to deal with?
It's the brand new Boomstick U2s. It's a limited time thing, so move your
Look
butts
at
and get it while you still can. Just click
You gonna
the
buy
link
me one of
below
those,
to go to
cuz?
U2s.com.
I mean, they're kind of cool.
Fly!
Uh-oh.
Master Chief versus Doomslayer.
The super soldier and the demon destroyer of Doom.
Man.
I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win.
Rag says Doom's gonna win. Doomslayer's gonna win easy.
That's how I feel.
In the year of 2511,
Yeah.
John grew up in a normal
It could be true.
colony many light years from Earth.
I don't know a ton about. I know more about Halo than I know about Doom.
He was different from the other boys. Taller, stronger, meaner.
Tell Rag put some money
Dr.
on it.
Halsey chose him for her great experiment.
You guys are on the same side, though.
Well, he wasn't just chosen, he was kidnapped.
You guys didn't have to bet me.
A dying clone, so nobody
I
would
know.
know.
Put some money on it.
All right, bet.
United Nations Space Command as
I
John
put 10,000 on it.
He was only 6 years old.
Shit, that's a little too rich for my blood.
Him and 74 other kids got shoved into the deadliest
10,000 channel point.
ever, going through intense training to be molded into child.
I think I
soldiers.
got. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got
Can't
that.
spell infantry without infant.
The training tore away John's identity. He couldn't remember his family.
Although
He couldn't
I'm not
remember his
betting.
home. He couldn't even remember his full name. All that mattered was the game, the mission.
That's it.
And boy, was he good at it. Learning all sorts of military history, tactics, leadership, and best of all, weapons.
8 years later, he was finally prepared for the augmentation process that would make him superhuman. Augmentation which almost half of his peers did not survive, and even more were left permanently disfigured.
He's got this. How bad could it be?
Why not?
The biochemical and biomechanical process
for real.
was extraordinary. Hormones and protein complexes boosted his muscle growth to an inhuman scale. His senses were surgically enhanced by rewiring his brain and capillaries.
I didn't know all this about Master Chief.
To his
Jesus
skeleton
Christ.
to make his bones nearly
This is
unbreakable.
Doomslayer.
His nervous system was literally
No, that's
shot into
definitely, yeah.
300%
Especially by the
faster
music.
at all times. And
Damn.
with a little luck,
Damn.
John was torn apart and rebuilt as something new.
A Spartan.
Halo definitely has the better song.
The rank of
I'll give it
Master
that.
Chief Petty Officer. Time to
That
fight
song's
some
like,
great
ooh.
aliens.
And he has the gear to take on a whole army by himself.
Oh yeah.
And I would argue for
The
Doom's
assault rifle
music.
can fire 650 rounds in a minute. The M6R is nicknamed the Spartan Laser for a reason and can blow up tanks with a single beam of light.
It's crazy though. I'm gonna be real with you. I haven't really played either one of these games much.
And if you're as lucky as John, a jumping feature. Oh, don't get me started on that beautiful, beautiful pistol.
That pistol's insane.
Good times.
Plus, he's picked up a number of enemy weapons over the years.
Yeah.
The Covenant's charging plasma pistol, homing needler,
Really nice. The Needler's nice. The Needler's cool as fuck.
Chief's combat style. And the weapons from the Banished basically shoot
Oh,
big,
shit.
scary spikes at people. Kind of hardcore.
Unless
Pretty
he
hard,
finds the energy sword.
The energy sword's so strong.
He's gonna jump in swinging.
Thing's been OP every Halo ever.
Sword.
Out of the 135 plus weapons he's carried, the Type
135, God
Forerunners may be his most impressive find. Ionized particle weapons,
Damn.
space portal generators, and shields made of extremely durable hard light. In fact, by tapping into a Forerunner ship he was on, a massive amount of that very hard light formed a shield strong enough to save him from a point-blank 30 megaton nuclear warhead.
God damn.
Annihilated a whole starship, and Chief was just fine, floating around in space like he's chilling at the pool. I guess it helps that he's wearing armor so badass it's named after Thor's hammer, Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
Of the
Mjolnir.
improves his strength
Mjolnir.
speed even more, has energy shields to block incoming fire, and fills his wounds with medical biofoam. He's got a grappling hook, cause who doesn't? And thrusters, so he can fly. Well, kind of.
Spartans of armor have dodged laser fire from the Type 50 beam rifle, and Master Chief has pushed himself to run 66 miles per hour, matching the top speed of a cheetah.
And he's strong enough to flip the 66-ton Scorpion tank, and even an elephant.
What? Why would he throw an elephant?
No, Wiz, not the animal, though he could definitely suplex the hell out of one of those if he wanted to. I'm talking about that behemoth of a mega truck that moves like 2 miles an hour. Even the game wonders how Chief can flip that 200-ton beast.
He can access other equipment with the Mjolnir armor, like invisibility, speed boosts, extra shields, and even 10 seconds of total invincibility. But even without those, the armor is strong enough to survive re-entering the Earth's atmosphere and crashing to the ground.
The moment we all realized just how tough this guy really is. Tough enough to end the war with the alien covenant almost single-handedly. He was so scary, the aliens even started calling him the Demon.
You'd think he wouldn't still be a petty officer after that. If anyone deserves a raise, it's him.
Yeah, no
Master
shit.
Chief Petty Officer is the highest rank for enlisted recruits. A commissioned officer isn't as active in the field. Kinda defeats the whole point of being a super soldier, right?
Makes sense. And he wasn't totally alone in this. He had the help of an onboard artificial intelligence system based on the
there she is.
herself, Cortana.
Cortana.
Everything comes with
She whispers sweet nothings to you all the time.
different though. Or wait,
Very
maybe
sexual
not.
voice in your head all the time.
Alexa.
Cortana can hack other AIs, even those designed by far more advanced civilizations. She is constantly tracking enemies, can guide large-scale battles, and even process the entirety of human knowledge in less than 2 hours. ChatGPT could never.
I mean, Chief isn't too far from an emotionless robot himself. How's he made him like that?
Sort of. He's a force to be reckoned with, but John lost a lot of himself along the way. As luck would have it, and John is quite lucky, Cortana proved herself a dear friend. Even when she started her villain arc and exploded. But it's okay, he just got a new one.
Kind of ironic how the artificial chick based on the woman who destroyed his life would bring back his sense of humanity.
But no matter who or what he has on his side, the Master Chief is no mere hero of Earth, but a savior of the galaxy.
Whether or not he starts a fight, you can be damned sure he'll finish it.
Today's battle is sponsored by
Prize Picks is the best way to get into fantasy esports action in more
Yes,
than
Master
30
Chief
states,
is a
including
badass.
California. Strikes. Just pick more. Run your game.
What's up?
I guess the Master Chief is a badass.
Two dark
Dude, Master
moons
Chief's a
circle the
badass.
planet of
So is this motherfucker though.
named for the Greek god of fear, and Deimos, inspired by the god of dread.
I just know I've played more Halo than I have Doom.
As demons swarm the Martian moon of Phobos, only one man survived to tell the tale and push the demons back
John
to the pits
Doom.
of hell.
What he does.
Until he
Full name unknown.
fire on civilians.
Age
He
of
was
over
an engineer
1,000.
until his base was
Physically,
overrun by demons.
30, 40.
He owned a cute pet rabbit named Daisy until those demons murdered her.
Oh, no.
Pissing him off so much even the Hulk would be jealous.
This impossible man was known as, well, nobody
John
really knows.
Doom.
He's a mystery, a symbol of death and
I'm all
hope.
about it.
So we just call him
Doom Guy! Oh yeah! There's a reason why my leg is the same super shotgun he's got. And now you can get your own super shotgun on me, where it belongs.
What is that?
My U2, stupid.
There it
It's
is.
just like me, except 8.2 times more huggable.
Because the shotgun doesn't randomly go off?
Yeah, right. I hope not. But this is a one-time thing. Once they sell out, they're gone. So hurry.
Kill it.
Anyway, Doom Guy. Oh,
Doom
he's so
Guy.
freaking cool. He scrounged up a slew of weapons from who knows where and got down to some good old-fashioned running and gunning.
Rifles, shotguns, flamethrowers, plasma guns, rocket launchers, chainsaws, and a frankly terrifying looking
Jesus
grappling hook.
Christ.
The Unmaker is a celestial super gun, shooting beams of light that take down demons in one shot.
Only rivaled by the incredible feat of technology that
There it is, the movie. Best movie ever right there.
Don't sugarcoat it, Wiz. That's the big fucking gun.
The big
A single
fucking
plasma shot
gun.
from this beauty can annihilate everything in front of Doom Guy
Jesus
instantly. It's like a handheld mini atom bomb launcher. It's also the power source for the BFG 10,000.
Oh,
a massive
damn.
weapons platform that blasted a hole through Mars.
And so,
Damn.
Doom Guy discovered his life's mission to kill every demon ever.
All of them.
Really,
All
he
of
is
them.
absolutely obsessed with slaughtering demons.
Damn.
Like an addict.
And look at him go! Oh,
He's good at it,
that's
too.
addictive. He killed demons on Phobos. He killed demons on Deimos. He killed demons on Earth. He even killed demons in hell.
The
Good, he went-
scale
yeah,
of
went straight down to
demonic
hell.
violence changed him, breaking him down into a living weapon.
Good thing he got
Oh,
some
shit.
time to himself to grind some rails.
Oh, shit.
Hell
Visit
yeah.
Mel And visit the faraway world of Argent de Nerve.
What the hell?
All of about 10 seconds before he was thrown into a coliseum.
Oh, what?
Naturally, he was the best fighter there.
Of course.
He even joined and trained with the Night Sentinels, an elite fighting force.
And then hell
Damn.
showed up on that planet too.
Man,
Damn.
My guy really can't catch a break, can he?
No, but he said, all right, more demons for me to kill, I guess.
Demons showing up to murder them?
Nah, he's just ready to get back into action.
Doom Guy wasn't scared of the demons. The demons were scared of him. Hellwalker, they called him. The Beast, the Unchained Predator. But his time with the Night Sentinels solidified a new moniker. One that would strike terror throughout the Dark Realm. Doom Slayer.
There it is.
Imagine being those demons, excited to invade a whole new world far
Just
away
to meet the same guy. Just to fucking find him there.
Stumbled onto him all.
Dude, that would suck. Like, no way.
The Slayer is like a fusion days of Jason Voorhees and the goddamn Terminator. He's always coming up with new ways to kill demons.
Just shooting skulls at people.
Blazing sword called the Crucible.
The Crucible is
they both have OP swords, huh?
Sort of like a fuel for hell. Completely charged, it can power all of Earth for up to 8 months.
Okay, well, that's
Earth
insane.
had been decimated at that point.
Ridiculous.
But it's future technology, so it probably evens out. By taking the average annual consumption of Earth and narrowing it down to 2/3, given the 8 months time,
Absolutely
thereby multiplying it by
ridiculous.
0.666, how fitting, we can conclude that the Crucible's full charge outputs over 53 quadrillion joules of energy, giving an output of approximately 157 trillion kilowatts.
That's gonna be a game changer right there.
Yeah, big number. That's nice. But the Slayer just uses the Crucible to blow shit up. Even without it, he can fight specters, which are totally invisible to most people. He's strong enough to knock around these enormous steel blocks like nothing, and can even take down Titans with his bare hands. Titans that can be 1,000 feet tall. Is this guy even human?
Those on Earth might not think
Not
so.
sure.
He's not just a hero of the people. Some believe he's more.
Like a religion. Like a god.
Well, hang on. We know he's human because we know his ancestry. Doomguy is the great-grandson of B.J. Blazkowicz from the Wolfenstein games, which means Doomguy's
That's cool as
father
shit, though,
is
to
the
connect
one
that.
only
That's cool as fuck. I love that.
I don't know. That just makes him even more mysterious.
Regardless, the Slayer has plenty of upgrades, power-ups, and rune enhancements that make him seem superhuman, like speeding up his perception of time, turning partially invisible, or even becoming completely invulnerable for 30 seconds.
A lot of their stuff is very similar. It just seems like he might have a couple
makes him an unstoppable force of fear.
more amped up abilities.
Consumes him. He's
Master Chief, I think, might be stronger
like
physically,
setting loose
though.
a bull in a china shop.
Yeah,
Bull was also
from what it sounds like, it might be because he's the super serum or whatever.
The
Not
Praetor
serum, but
suit
whatever
may
they
be an
do.
ancient relic, but it's also the most advanced set of armor in the universe and totally indestructible. Oh, and Assassin's Creed guy wishes he had a wrist knife as epic as the Doom Blade.
Back in his Doomguy days, he relied on mega armor that could half all damage. Now, his Praetor suit can withstand Argent Plasma, the same energy that powers the Crucible. He can even take actual meteors.
Or he'll just dodge the meteors, because he's fast enough to outrun rockets from a rocket launcher.
He also has some help in the form of Vega, an AI he found overseeing mining operations on Mars. While Vega was not originally designed for combat scenarios, it is proficient in hacking and technical know-how. Vega can even create portals to alternate dimensions, including hell itself.
It's like pizza delivery.
Hey, pizza.
Of course, that just makes it easier for Doomslayer to chainsaw them all in half.
And time works differently in hell. The Slayer may technically be human, but his rage evolved him, turning him into something more.
And then he was literally blessed
Man,
with
I need to play this
immortality.
game.
Yeah, he can still technically die, but he no longer ages. So he's been killing demons for dozens, no hundreds, no thousands of years.
However, it turns out the Slayer was all part of a grander story. For Vega was actually the...
There's a new one coming out. Are you gonna get that one?
God is an AI?
We'll see.
The inevitable robot
I kind of want to get that one, but I should probably go back too. You know
Vega's
what I mean?
ultimate enemy was the Dark Lord of Hell. He has many names: Davoth, Satan, the Devil, the true first being.
He's been around for so long, so much longer than Halo. Like the games too, they have all this lore is so cool. There's so much to it too.
And we all know what the Slayer
He's been around for what, like 30 years?
now.
Fuck, 40, 30, 40.
Oh yeah!
Wait, why does the Devil look like the Doomslayer?
Oh, I think he wanted to take a form known for pure destruction. You see, Doom is in many ways a surreal postmodern story that is up to the player's interpretation.
Right.
Also, killing evil wannabe Doom guy in a mech suit from hell is just badass.
The Doomslayer had fulfilled his purpose. He'd slain the Dark Lord, decimated demon kind, and trapped whatever scraps remained behind the closed gates of hell. And so, like an ancient weapon of prophecy, the Slayer was sealed away, ready to awaken at humanity's call when the fires open again.
All hail the Slayer, the Destroyer. He is more than a man. He is Doom.
Damn.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
Fall Guys! Yes! They are both in Fall Guys and Fortnite. That is true. Oh shit, oh, there's usually an ad. We're getting right into this motherfucker.
This shit
Cortana.
This shit's gonna be
You sure demand a lot from a girl.
Cortana's sexy ass voice,
Around the
though.
corner. Be ready.
In the game, she be talking beautiful to you.
Enemy located. Combat will likely be necessary.
Oh shit.
Well, isn't he astute?
Alert. Portal detected.
Oh, they each found some more weapons. Yes, I love all the different guns they can use in this shit.
Who brings a chainsaw to a gunfight?
I mean... Yep, there's a grenade launcher too. Damn, this is dope.
I know.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, he brought out the energy sword and he doesn't even have the other sword, so that's not good. That means that that other sword is super OP.
Watch your six.
You are surrounded.
Oh, they're both gonna have to go crazy. No.
Oh, this shit fire.
Oh.
This shit tight. Can I get a crossover game, please?
Yeah, I was literally just thinking that. Oh shit. Bro, a crossover game would be so cool.
Do it. I'll finish this fight. I can no longer detect the enemy. Systems complete.
This is so cool. These guys do such good work.
Yeah, this might be one of the best ones they've done, honestly.
Two super iconic characters.
Exactly.
Grab the bullet and turn it around. Yeah, it looks like it's not looking good for Master Chief. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. That's gonna be a huge explosion. Oh, shit.
Chief, still with me?
Maybe not for long. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Yep. Damn, that was so cool.
Damn.
That was so cool.
Hell yeah.
For he is
Oh, shit.
Amen.
There's a lot going on.
That was
here.
one of my
Let's break
favorites.
this down, starting with physical stats. Being a genetically enhanced super soldier,
Definitely one of my favorites of all time.
Yeah, that shit was tight. That shit was dope.
Chief can outrun a cheetah moving 66 miles per hour. The Slayer can outrun a rocket zooming almost 8 times faster.
Master Chief can flip the 200-ton elephant platform. The Slayer can fling around these massive steel cubes, which each measure to over 400 tons.
Oh, never mind.
I was wondering how big the time.
heads up. If this came down to a fist fight, he'd just punch Chief's head off.
Stats may go to the Doomslayer, but Master Chief has one trick the Slayer can't beat.
That AI is way,
Maybe God repackaged as Siri, but Cortana is clearly the more dangerous computer pal.
Cortana was designed for combat encounters and battle planning. Vega oversaw a mining facility. Granted, Vega's nothing to laugh at, but Cortana's kind of famous for hacking ancient, all-knowing technology on multiple occasions.
Cortana's OP as fuck.
Chief should have the weapon instead. She's still a copy of Cortana.
And when it comes to experience, Chief likely has more consistent training. Becoming a super soldier and one-man army is basically all he did since he was a child.
The Slayer.
I mean, Doomslayer's been slaying for 1,000 years, though.
And he is, but he was also a Marine.
Yeah.
Trained with the Night Sentinels.
And since time
He's been doing it for.
He fought demons non-stop.
That's a tough one.
Thousands of years.
Given the sheer variety of enemies, battles, and wars Master Chief has experienced, it's a tough call, but we think fighting demons for so long.
Yeah, probably,
Not that it matters much, because we're on to the last and best category, arsenals. From weapons to power-ups, both Chief and the Slayer had a ton of stuff they could bring into the battle.
Both had means to turn invisible or shield themselves from damage. Both had suits that could withstand extreme heat and intense hits. And both had so many. But
when it comes to sheer destructive power, the Slayer had him beat. The Unmaker can match the Spartan laser's light speed without having to worry about charging up, and nothing on Chief's belt can match the raw power of the BFG.
Still,
I mean, it is the big fucking gun.
Shield to survive a point-blank 30 megaton bomb. However, Cortana was siphoning power from the Forerunner ship they were on to make that shield, so it was a very specific circumstance not easily replicated. And it's clear that without the shield, he would have been obliterated.
Even if he could replicate it, Doomguy had the weaponry to break through. Take the Crucible.
Remember, that thing, there's no way that you're gonna defeat that thing, right?
Yeah, that shit is ridiculous.
Which directly converts to 90 gigatons of TNT. Even if you divided that power between the Crucible's 3 charges, a single swing from that sword is, at minimum, 1,000 times more powerful than that nuke. The Slayer gets the final nail in Arsenal, as he just had the better odds of actually taking the Chief down.
As much as Chief tried to master the situation, he was doomed. Slay, King!
The winner is the Doomslayer.
Amen. Next time on Death.
Damn, that was a fucking battle. What do we got coming up?
That shit was tight, man. Oh shit.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
Okay.
Check this out. Get.
Okay. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, I'm expecting my ass to come in the mail soon. So, you are rag. Make sure I get my my plushie.
Damn, bro. Damn. That's crazy. So, next we got a couple choices for scary stuff because I figure we gotta be getting pretty close here. You know what I mean? We still have that one Nick Crowley we didn't watch, and then there's 2 Mr. Ballins that we haven't looked at.
The shortest one.
Shortest one?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's getting late. My bad. No, the Mr. Ballin one's definitely. You know, Nick Crowley doesn't do shorts.
I know.
The new Mr. Ballin one's 15 minutes. That's the shortest. That cool.
That's the put that one.
Yeah, it's up next.
My YouTubes while you still can, and you might score a rare gold.
It's right after this, so
it's only available for 2 weeks, so act now.
Today, we're going to look at 3 places you can't go and people who went there anyways. But before we get into those stories, if you're a fan of the strange, dark, and mysterious delivered in story format, then you've come to the right place because that's all we do, and we upload once a week. So if that's of interest to you,
that's one of my personal favorite death battles that we've ever watched right there.
And remove all the labels on their canned goods so they have no idea what they're eating. Also, please subscribe to our channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of our weekly uploads. Okay, let's get into today's stories. Late on the night of Friday, September 18th, 2015, A 45-year-old man named Lattori Barman stumbled down a pitch-black street in a small village in central India. Lattori was stumbling because he was very, very drunk. He and his wife
He was wasted, just like that French dude. I'm French. I'm French.
And partying.
But
And at
yes.
some point, his wife had actually broken
French.
off and gone to her parents' house in another village. But Lattori had decided to stay out and keep the fun rolling. And so once she was gone, Lattori had gone to a liquor store and had more to drink there.
Oh, God.
Then now he had finally decided he had had enough. He was extremely intoxicated, and he just
Drunk
wanted
enough,
to-
brother.
And so as Lattori stumbled down this road, he could really only see maybe a foot in front of him. Not only because he was so drunk, but also because the streets in his village did not have lights, and so it was
well, that
totally
sucks.
dark. However, this wasn't unusual for Lattori. I mean, this is where he lived. He'd walked this street many, many times and knew how to navigate without any lighting.
He was drunk
And
as
so he just
hell,
continued
been doing the
walking
walk
along,
a
you know,
bunch.
business as usual. But what did strike him as odd is that, you know, late at night here, as he's making his way home, he thought it was weird that there was a lot of people out on the road. He couldn't really see them because, again, there's no lighting, but he could definitely hear them. Like there was people sort of all over the place, and he also sort of in his intoxicated state saw some lights that, you know, maybe were vehicles sort of moving around. So there was like more activity on this road than usual. But at the same time, like this is a main road, and sometimes there's lots of people and cars on it, even late at night. So this didn't
That
really
would be-
strike him as
that
odd
does
enough
happen.
to stop and investigate. He just kept on walking towards his house. But as he's walking through with all this commotion all around him, at some point he goes to step, but instead of his foot striking the ground again, there's nothing there. And suddenly he feels himself falling and he smashes into the ground, and now truly it's pitch black. He can't see anything, and he blacks out. The following morning, a group of villagers were walking down the same street that Lattori had been on the night before, and as they were walking, now in broad daylight, they looked up ahead and they noticed something odd right in the middle of the street. And at first they had no idea what it was, and so they walked closer to it to get a better look. And as they walked up on this thing, they instantly understood what it was. And they screamed and ran to tell authorities. It would turn out the reason Lattori was hearing and seeing all these people and, you know, vehicles on the street the night before, which seemed sort of out of place, was because there was actually a construction crew repairing potholes in that road. This road was known for being very dangerous because of these deep potholes.
Did he get like
And Lattori,
left
as he
in
was
one?
stumbling along, accidentally
Bro,
fell.
that's the first thing I thought
These
of.
deep potholes, smashed the ground, and was knocked unconscious.
Oh no,
And because
bro.
this worksite was so chaotic, and there was all this, you know, movement, and there was bad lighting,
He
you know,
says
none
there's
of the
stuff
crew
caught on tape in this,
saw
so I'm
Lattori
curious
fall
if there's
in.
like
And Lattori,
video.
even after, you know, coming to inside the hole, was too drunk to get out of the hole. And so at some point that night, the construction crew reached the pothole that Lattori was in. They didn't see him.
There's
and
that big of
Lattori
potholes? This
molten
whole
tar
guy can
into the
Oh my
hole
God.
and then rolled over it with a roller, all with Lattori inside the hole. And so after they were done and moved on to the next pothole, Lattori, in his final moments, tried to kind of pull himself out of this tar, but he only managed to get his hand up and out of the tar. And so the next day, the group of villagers that walked down the road, what did they see? They saw Lattori's hand poking out of the ground. Lattori's body was removed from the street and he was given a polygraph.
That's crazy.
There were 2 construction workers who were on duty on the night of Lattori's death, who were ultimately arrested and charged with culpable homicide.
Damn.
As for Lattori's family, authorities would give them a compensation payment for Lattori's death, but it was only worth approximately $760 US.
Damn.
Last year, we launched a brand new podcast here at Ballin Studios called Redacted, Declassified Mysteries with so already available in the description. Back to the stories.
One of the guys who I was watching, who's got the videos like Nick, is one of the guys who does Mr. Ballin's new podcast, like that creepy one. He's this. So it's all coming full circle. All of our scary guys and they're all starting to connect, bro.
Around 2:30
They're all starting to link up under the
It makes
Ballin
sense,
brand.
A man pulled into his driveway
Under the
in
Mr.
extremely
Ballin
rural
brand.
city of Huron, California. He'd
That's
been
pretty
away
cool.
overnight, and so as soon as he got out of his car, he walked right up to his porch and checked his doorknob to make sure his door was still locked. He found that it was, which was a relief. Then he unlocked it and stepped inside. However, as soon as he was inside his house, he just stopped and listened and kind of looked around. So this neighborhood that he lived in was not a safe place to live. In fact, over the past year, this guy's house had been broken into multiple times. However, he had not reported any of these break-ins to the police because he himself was wanted for felony drug possession. And so instead of getting the police involved, the man had sort of begun doing his own home security. Basically, every time he came home, he would sort of take a minute, listen, make sure nobody was in the house, and then actually sweep the house to make sure, nobody was there and that nothing had been stolen. And so as the man stood there in his doorway listening, he couldn't hear anything and nothing looked disturbed inside of his house. So he flipped on the lights, he walked into his living room and put his keys and his wallet down, and then he began doing this kind of systematic sweep through his house, checking to make sure there was nothing wrong. Checked the windows, none were broken, goes to the back door, it's still locked. He's in his kitchen, he's in, his dining room, there's nothing out of place. He did notice, however, that his mail that was sitting on one of his tables looked like maybe it had been rummaged through, but at the same time, he couldn't remember if maybe he had been kind of sloppy when he had gone over his mail before he had left the night before. So he didn't know if the mail was a sign of a break-in, but it didn't seem like it.
Don't sit right with me, Lois.
Completing his sweep, feeling confident that the house was, in good order,
just
he sat down and he relaxed. And he felt like, it had been a while since the last break-in, and maybe he was being a bit too paranoid. But for now, he decided, his security protocol was good enough, and he wouldn't make any changes quite yet. And he just picked up the remote, turned on the TV, and settled in for the night. However, after only a couple of minutes, the man realized his house was pretty cold, and he was starting to shiver. So he stood up, and he walked over, and he turned on his heat, and then he sat back down on his couch. And then, about a minute later, this awful, high-pitched scream ripped through the house. It would turn out the homeowner's paranoia around break-ins was totally justified, because the night before while he was gone, someone had tried to break into his home. 19-year-old Cody Caldwell had snuck onto the roof and attempted to enter this man's house through the chimney.
Oh, God.
But he got stuck about halfway down. And when the man came home and did his safety patrol and checked his house and couldn't hear or see anything, what he didn't realize was Cody was still absolutely stuck in the chimney and alive. He just wasn't making any sound. And then, when the homeowner got cold and turned on the heat, what he literally did was he started an actual fire in his fireplace.
Oh,
After setting this fire, Cody, who's wedged in the chimney right above this fire, began breathing in the smoke, and in his panic, he began to wiggle around and sink further and further down into this chimney, which is angled, and so he would have gotten more and more stuck until he was basically in the fire and then caught on fire. That scream was him burning alive inside of the chimney. And the man who owned the house had no idea what was going on. He just heard these screams. And then finally, when he got the fire put out and he called the police and the first responders showed up, it was already too late.
He's like,
because Cody had died from severe burns and smoke inhalation.
Jesus. Damn.
On the evening of January 19th, 2022, a 40-year-old mother named Anna Uskova set up a camera and some lights at the edge of a clearing in the woods in St. Petersburg, Russia. Then she focused the camera on the spot in the clearing where she, her husband, and her children were about to perform a very important religious ceremony. So to set the scene here, it was late at night, so it's dark, it was snowing, it's totally freezing. This is the dead of winter, out in the middle of Russia. This is a cold, cold environment. But this is when this ceremony was done. In the dead of winter, all over Russia. This was not just something Anna's family was doing, this is like a Russian thing. On this day, all over the country, people would perform this sort of purification ritual that was designed to revitalize their bodies and souls and help them ward off evil spirits for the new year. Now, typically, Anna and her family would perform this big ceremony in a group setting with their church. But this year, Anna decided she wanted to hold this ceremony privately, with just her family kind of out in the woods by themselves. It would be more intimate, and the kids would feel, a bit more involved than they normally did. And so far, it was going great. They had found the perfect location. It was stunningly beautiful. It really felt like the best place to perform the ceremony. But it was kind of odd that when they got there, there was no other families there. They had this place to themselves, which was just crazy, but they thought, great, this is even better for us. This is going to be the perfect ceremony. So while Anna's husband finished prepping everything they would need, Anna hit record on the camera, and then Anna walked out from behind the camera, and you see her come into frame, and she walks over to her kids. And now her kids are going to be performing this ritual the same way Anna and her husband would be, and it's clear they're pretty nervous. Now, they've done this before, but still, like, this ritual is not very comfortable. It doesn't feel very good, at least in the moment. And so Anna knew this, and so she knelt down with her kids, and she kind of reassured them that they were brave, they were courageous, they could do this, and she was going to go first. And they could see that, once mom did it, they would know that they could do it too. And so at some point, after kind of giving her kids a pep talk, Anna stood up, she walked over to the area that was designated for this ceremony, and then as the camera's rolling, she stood there, she drew a cross on her chest, then she stepped forward and kind of jumped feet first, and then disappeared. 1 second passed with no sign of Anna, and that was okay. But then 2 seconds passed, and there was still no sign of Anna. And then 3 seconds passed, and still no Anna. And at that point, her husband and her kids began to scream. So what Anna and her family didn't understand, or at a minimum just did not fully appreciate, was that when they did this ceremony with their church every year, the church took a lot of effort to make sure the location they chose for the ceremony, that it was totally safe. And on top of that, they often had medical personnel on standby, just in case. But Anna and her family had not done either of those things. The location they chose was no doubt stunningly beautiful, but the reason it was deserted is it was a terrible spot for this.
It had to be a river,
and
man.
Also, they didn't have any medical personnel on standby. The ceremony that Anna and her family were taking part in is known as the Russian Orthodox Epiphany, and it's a type of baptism. Basically, people all over Russia at this time of the year will carve a cross-shaped hole in the ice over a body of water, and then one by one, they'll jump into the water and then emerge again, baptized, purified. And so Anna and her family had done that. They had carved the cross in this frozen body of water. But the reason this spot was a terrible spot to do this ceremony, and why it was totally deserted, is because they had chosen a raging river. That yes, it's frozen, but underneath, that river is still flowing, and it's a very deep river. And so the second Anna stepped into the water feet first, she got swept away. But they didn't have a way for her to re-emerge. It's all frozen ice. And so the second she went under into the pitch black water, she was gone. And within a couple of seconds, her family is expecting her to come back up again, but of course she didn't. And so they began screaming, and Anna's husband actually leapt into the water, but he actually stopped himself really quickly because he felt that current pulling him. And so he got out, and very quickly, a search was...
He almost didn't get out.
There was no hope. They couldn't find her, and in fact, to this day, they still have not recovered her body. In case you haven't heard yet, our newest graphic novel, Presents Where Nightmares Live, is available for pre-order right now. It contains another 9 heart-stopping, strange, dark, and mysterious stories, all based on real events. This was a passion project. It took a lot of time.
Let me wrap my end up,
from
man.
artwork.
Damn.
Took the lady away, bro.
Like that, man. Why'd you tell her to jump in like that? Did you choose that spot for the family?
Nah, cuz I ain't got nothing to do with none of that.
Just making sure, bro. Just making sure.
No. Alright, y'all.
What's that? You know what those are?